you ever done a mixtape?
Hold on, how many questions you gotta ask to get to your point? This is why the
same way you rap.
The same way you rap. Hold on. The same way you rap.
I can't even see your chat.
You take.
I definitely am. Bring it to your lane. You trying to bring it to your lane.
A verb is your lane.
To your lane. Your lane's not impressive.
I don't want to bring it to my lane.
I have opinion on something. It's a fucking problem. But you have the same opinion that I have, but your opinion is not a problem. I find that to be crazy.
Opinion. I feel like it's a different base off.
Listen, y'all don't got the same opinion. Your problem is that your opinion is outdated, and you don't like the fact that people are calling you out for the fact that you have outdated opinion. Your opinion doesn't mesh with today's timing, because today's timing has already evolved from what you knew. Yo, right here in the small box. Yo, Lupe Fiasco, please help me understand this, gang. Please help me understand this, because the performance that you put on this channel is one for the record. I don't know what you were thinking, but I don't even think you were thinking, okay? You thought it was a good idea, the rapper that you are, to come on someone's YouTube channel trying to dictate, trying to force education, and then trying to take control of the argument as if you run this channel. You can't do that. In fact, you didn't do that. You didn't know who you were dealing with. You thought you can get under his skin. You thought you can hike him in. You thought you can bully him in a corner. It didn't work. And shout out to the chat on the side, because they let you know why. That was very disappointing, okay? The hip-hop icon that you are, because I'm not going to say legend, okay? I don't think you deserve that anymore because of this performance, if I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Right? I was actually very disappointed, because you're supposed to know better. You've been through this. You're supposed to know. Why are you trying to bully? What you need to understand is that you're on YouTube. This is an open platform. Okay? As long as you stay within the YouTube guidelines, anybody can drop a video however they want, whatever they want it to look like. And then here come you, being the diva that you are, thinking that you deserve your clout, come into this channel as if you run the place. Sir, you are a guest. Treat yourself as such. It's literally incredible to see you crash out like this, because you're trying to flip it back on Koala when in the meantime, you're doing it to yourself. Do you not see the destruction that you've laid out for the past 3 hours? 3.5 hours to be more specific. Do you not see what kind of PR nightmare this is for you if you want to continue to put out music? Let's not forget that you are a professor. You are a teacher. What about your students? Your students have to wake up and see this. If I'm correct, within like the first 10 minutes or the first couple minutes of this, you were the laughing stock on Twitter. That is the last place you want to be a laughing stock ever. Here you are making yourself look like Bobo the Clown. And you thought you ate. You thought you educated with your stories, your theories, and your ideals. They all fell flat. Every single one of them fell flat. And I know you know that. I definitely know you know that. Here's the thing. You should have kept this behind the scenes. It didn't need to come to the live. Because if I'm correct, based on people that was in my chat when I was watching it live, a lot of people were saying you were running damage control. Too late. Too little, too late. You cannot walk this dog back. Sorry. All right? It's hard to make dogs backpedal. Okay? They keep walking forward. Keep moving forward. That's just how they be. That's just how they do. Why couldn't you take that same idea and ignore all this noise? Because it was trying to tarnish you? Did this ruin your pockets? Did it do anything in any kind of way to kind of sabotage you? No. Because if I'm correct, you did say that you just finished a sold-out tour, or you were still on a sold-out tour, but you were taking a break on that leg. So what was it? That's what I want to know. Sir, why would you do that to yourself? Do you understand the kind of ramifications that can come back onto you, your brand, your channel, anything of such that's under your name? This literally feels like some sort of academics moment in a sense, but just simplified. Because it's the same thing, the same tactics. You said yourself, this will do damage to you. And based on the amount of live streams, based on the amount of videos that I've seen dropped before I'm finally doing mine, yeah, you're the laughingstock of the hip hop community right now on YouTube. Congratulations, you played yourself. That's what your desire was. That was your prerogative. That's what you wanted. That's what you needed. You needed to say something. You needed to stand on business. You needed to crash out. And because of all that need, look at all the want that you have left. You want to sit there and talk about careers, sir, and you explained your career. Why are you talking about his career as if y'all careers match up? It doesn't. You have a rapper and a YouTuber. You're trying to bring it down to battle rap so y'all can be similar, so y'all can be relatable, so you can make your points. It didn't work. It didn't work in any kind of way. Everybody in the chat was against you. Every single individual in every one of these lives that we've seen is all against you. That's what you did to yourself. That's what you wanted to do to yourself. That was your main desire. Self-sabotage. Flawless victory. That's what you wanted. It's ridiculous. And you didn't stop to think, oh, maybe I should have his chat open so I can see and understand what I'm dealing with. But you thought you did your research. You ignored it. Sir, just like the individual that said he studies rap battles for a living, didn't look like you did that either. You didn't study your opponent, just like Aubrey Graham. And that led to his demise by none other by the Kendrick Lamar. All right? You suffered similar fates to Akademiks and Drake. Of course, it's simplified to a heavy level, but the points are all there. Add up all the points, add up all the jot notes, collect all the data. It's nothing but the same. And that's what you wanted for yourself. I'm amazed that we all had to witness that. I couldn't even finish it because I was so tired. Sir, what were you thinking? What was going through your brain in this moment? That's what I want to know the most. What was going through your brain to make you, that was to lead you to this path? That's my question. Because I failed to understand it. And I think you fail to understand it too, because you come to realize at the end, this ain't going to go well for me. Bro, don't you got class in the morning with your students? What are they going to say if they see all that? You're going to spend class time explaining it? The same damage control that you had to run on YouTube, you're going to do it in front of your classroom? Is that what we doing? That's not good. That is not good whatsoever. Right? Reputation. Especially as an old head in hip hop, reputation matters. The more you age in this hip hop space, is the more your reputation, your character, and your soul matters. All of it matters. Because that's going to determine your future, regardless if you drop music or not. We've seen it happen to all of our former greats. Now, I have a lot more greats than others, but I see the conversations with certain greats out there, regardless of what state they're from or what country they're from. Your reputation always matters, and now your reputation is absolutely in question because of your actions on this lovely live today. Was this the sexy desire that you wanted? Is this the tongue-sticking moment that you needed? Is this the laughing in people's faces and calling them a fuck nigga kind of movement you want to have? Do you want all of that attached to your name? Because as far as I see it, all of that is attached to you more than the music that you recently dropped, allegedly. Now think about it like this, knowing that I love marketing, knowing that I love advertising. Let's think about it for a second, and it's not even that hard to think about it. Based on whatever you dropped, allegedly, right? We're going to keep it alleged to keep it safe. But based on what you dropped, you think this was a good idea to help push the music? You thought this is what the people needed, what the people wanted, what the people desired in terms of packaging a project? Because we've talked about packaging projects a lot of times on this channel. We all have an understanding of this. When you package your project, it's more than just putting the album cover art on top of the CD case. How are you going to move this product? How are you going to sell this product? What is the unique selling point that you're going to use to make sure this product is S tier? How are you going to talk about it when you go on different platforms? What about that? What about when you go on your podcast, sir? Since you wanted to drop your podcast that you have with Royce, shameless plug, probably went backwards on you. But what about all those questions? Does your performance, does that stunt that you pulled, does that add up to anything positive for the packaging of your project, allegedly? No. So what are you doing? Why would you do this? You did this literally to yourself. As soon as you stepped into Koala's space, it was game over. It was raps. You took zero control of this conversation, regardless if he let you talk or not. Actually disappointed, because I do know at least 3 of your songs. So anytime that question does come up, name me 3 Lupe Fiasco tracks, I can name them. But after that, that's it. Okay? Well, I can name 4 now when I think about it. But Kick Push, Superstar, The Show Goes On, and your feature on Touch the Sky with Kanye. Go link with Kanye again. I think y'all need to drop something together. That's the only way that's going to save you, because Kanye's up right now. I just hope he got the funds to deal with Kanye, because Kanye is not an easy individual to deal with. I tell you that. But sir, good luck to you. Right? But as for Koala, flawless performance. And to see all the people in the chat as well as all the creators pull up and defend as well, that's how you know this hip hop community space is absolutely beautiful. It's beautiful. It's not sexy. It's beautiful. Because we actually care about this. We don't think about lust. We think about what we need the most when it comes to our community. And it's absolutely stunning. It is stunning. It is flawless. It is elegant with a little rough edges. But that's the kind of vibe we're on around here. Right? Koala, phenomenal. And let's not forget when you shouted out all the channels at the end. That's why we love you, for real. No cap. Because you give that love back. And like I said in a couple of my videos and as well as on the live, when that olive tree is extended, you got to grab it. Pause. Like pause. But you understand though, right? That's what it is. When you get that little helping hand, you don't sit down. You get cracking, you get moving. Figure it out. And boom, here we are. Doing what I do best. Just talking. We just talking, bro. That's it. So shout out to Koala for sure. Flawless victory. Right? Shout out to all the Koalaholics. Let's not forget, shout out to the Flex Mob, Shadow Mob, Twitch Mob, YouTube Mob. I appreciate y'all for real. No cap. Unlike Lupe Fiasco, I actually got love and care for the fans. And a strong difference between the fans and supporters. Because Lupe, if you understood what those two meant, you would be careful with how you address us. Am I right? Koala, you did what you needed to do. Now you just do what you want to do at this point. Right? Shout out to you, gang. You did that. That was all you. Salute.